cannot put these basics in the YouTube. That's why. Okay, once again. So in South Indian chart, actually from Aries, this will be clockwise, and Aries will be the first house, and Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. These will be in clockwise. That is one thing. And the position of the signs will be same, whatever Lagna it may be. Suppose we are talking about Jupiter Lagna. So Lagna will be here. This is the Lagna. This will be the first house. Okay. So Gemini will not shift over here. Okay. Always here, Aries will be here, Taurus will be here, and Gemini will be here. Like that, they are fixed. These zodiac signs are fixed in South India, South Indian chart. So if we take, for example, Capricorn Lagna, so Capricorn Lagna, we have to count here. This is the first house. So it will be marked as ascendant. It will be marked as ascendant, and the second house will be here, third house will be here, fourth house will be here. Like this, 12 house clockwise it will be rotated. Okay. So now, so you know some basics. These are basics only. And Aries ka Swami owns a planet, Mars, you know, and Mars again Scorpio. Vrichika ka Swami P. Mars hai, Mangal hai, and Taurus or Libra ka Swami Venus, and Gemini or Virgo ka Swami here Mercury, Buddha, and Leo is ruled by only Sun, and Cancer is ruled by Moon. So for Sun and Moon, actually only one planet. Sun rules only one zodiac sign, and Moon rules only Cancer, one zodiac sign. But when it comes to Gemini and Virgo, Mercury will rule this. And Taurus and Libra, you know, Venus. And Aries and Scorpio ruled by Mars. And Sagittarius and Pisces ruled by Jupiter. And Capricorn and Aquarius ruled by Saturn. So these are the basic rules. Actually, you know, it is needless to introduce more than this. So these are the lords of those signs. Suppose Mangal here. Mangal Kaunsa Zodiac Swami. So here Aries, Venus Taurus, Mercury Gemini, Moon Cancer, Leo Simha, and Mercury Kanya, and Virgo, and Venus Libra. Libra here Tula, and Vrichik is Scorpio by Mars, and Sagittarius Dhanur Rashi Kaswami Jupiter, and Makar Saturn, and Aquarius Kumbha Kaswami Saturn. Jupiter here, this is Jupiter rules generally Pisces. Pisces is Meena. Okay, you know the. Now you know the 12 Rashis, and these 12 Rashis are ruled by only 7 planets. Rahu and Ketu do not have any ownership over these zodiac signs. And one more thing is, Sun and Moon only rules only one zodiac sign, and remaining 5 rules each 2 zodiac signs. Each one rules 2 zodiac signs. So up to here you know very well. And now Rashi Tattvas generally. So you see here fiery Rasis, the Agni Tattva. Agni Tattva, actually we have 3 zodiac signs. They are Aries and Leo, Sagittarius. These are also called trinal Rashi. Trinal Rashis. And fiery. So this is a fire element. And Earth, Bhutattva Rashi. Bhutattva Rashi, this is Vrishabha, and Virgo, Kanya, and Capricorn, Makara. And Vayu Tattva Rasis. Vayu is here, Aries, Gemini, and Libra, and Aquarius. The remaining are water. Water signs, they are Karkatak, and Scorpio and Pisces, Meena. These are water-bodied houses. So actually in astrology we have only four tattvas we consider. One is Agni Tattva, second one is Bhu Tattva, and Aries is Vayu Tattva, and water is Jala Tattva. So four tattvas are divided into these 12 zodiac signs. Each tattva has 3 zodiac signs. So I think you have an idea about these earth, fiery, earth, Aries, and water. But we don't need this information. What we need is actually directions. Directions. So here one thing, positive, negative, this is also let us discuss. And every alternative Rasi will be female Rasi. From Aries we have to count. So one moment. Positive is male and negative is here female. Not negative sense here only. We are talking about masculine and feminine. So masculine is male, positive. So 1, 3, 5, odd signs 7, 9, 11. So odd numbers, odd signs are actually male signs. And when it comes to female signs, 2, 4, 6, and 8, and 10, 12. These are female signs. Okay, only this information is enough. Odd signs and even signs. Odd signs are positive and masculine, and even signs are negative and feminine signs. But here we have to count from where, from which zodiac sign we have to count? From Aries, Mesha Rasi. From Mesha Rasi we have to count male and female zodiac signs. I think you know this also. Next one is here, movable signs. So these will be actually 4. Movable signs will be 4, and fixed signs are actually 4. So movable signs are here Aries, Karkatak, Libra, and Capricorn. These are movable. And fixed. So fixed signs are here. This is a Taurus, and next Simha, that is Leo, and Scorpio, and every fourth sign will be here fixed. So that's why these will be 4. And we have only 3 types of rasis: movable, fixed, and common signs. So why we need actually, what is the use of these movable, fixed, and generally these are used in muhurtas. So generally, suppose somebody construct a house in a movable lagna, so he cannot stay there. Always he will be roaming throughout the world. He cannot stay in that house. Suppose if it is fixed lagna, so the native may live in the same house, like that. And dual house, generally the native, once he construct a house, he will construct another house. Once he purchase a car, he will purchase another car. So double luck. So dual houses. Suppose even some people will ask a question. Sir, I want to, for example, I have an opportunity. If I change my job, will I get benefit or not? Suppose if it is movable, yes, you will definitely get a transfer, no doubt. And suppose you got fixed, no, you will not get a transfer. You will stay here only. Even in Prashna Shastra, this will be useful as. And if it is common, whether you change the job or whether you do not change the job, there will be no difference. It does not make any difference. So like this, these karakattvas will be useful to us. These zodiac karakattvas, we can say. So here male or female, and tattvas, Agni Tattva, Jala Tattva, Vayu Tattva, so Akash Tattva, and fixed or movable and common. These are the Karakattvas of the zodiac signs. These will be useful for us. Don't get confused. You put it one here and two here. So one is Mesha, two is Vrishaba. Like this, you rotate only. So I did not mention here anything. So here always this box will be the first house when it comes to zodiac sign. Our zodiac signs are never changed. They are permanent there. So what we need is, this is very important. This is what we need to know in Brigu and Nadi. So generally we have four directions, like four tattvas, four directions. Agni tattva is in the east direction. In the east direction. Generally you see Mars is your body, and another east, if you take, this is the ninth house, and another east house will be ninth house. For example, if you take, this is the first house, this will be the fifth house. This is also trinal aspect. So in the east direction, we have three zodiac signs. What are they? Aries, Leo, and Jupiter, Sagittarius. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is body. And this one, Atma. Leo is ruled by Sun, Atma. And East is here, Jupiter, the Jiv. So generally, our the GV is actually, if he is alive, it means, so GV is a spark. GV is a spark of the Supreme Light. We are all sparks of Supreme Light. Supreme Light means here God. We are divine spark of the Supreme Light. So when this light just stops blinking, so shining, so then what does it mean? The native will get death. So why we are calling these are here fire elements? So fire is here the spark of fire. Yeah, we are considering it. That is Mars and Leo and Jupiter. Jupiter is GV, and at the same time Saturn, and at the same time Sun. Mars is body and Sun is Atma, and Jupiter is here GV. So whatever it may be. So let's forget about the meanings of these tattva and all these things. We will discuss later. Here, now
sir, you have mentioned Saturn in the Mars Rashi in Aries, but you
no.
said
That is some horoscope. Okay, you forget about it. So I have written that
okay,
is a
okay,
different thing actually. So
okay,
here
okay,
I have taken a chart. Okay. So
okay, fine.
here east direction we have three zodiac signs. That is what I want. What you understand, what you need to understand is there are three zodiac signs in every direction. So what are the three zodiac signs placed in east direction? That is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This information I want. Okay. And east direction is actually fire. It is fire element, Agni Tattva. This is enough for me. And now what I want is south direction. So you tell me, you identify south is, this is south house, and this is south house, south direction, and this house is south direction. These are trinal aspects. 1, 5, 9. Suppose if you count here 1, it will be 5. So it will be 9. Suppose if you count this is 1, it will be 5, it will be 9. You rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise, no problem. Suppose you consider this is 1, this will be 5, this will be 9, like this. Clockwise or anti-clockwise. So 1, 5, 9, any direction, the zodiac signs will be in 1, 5, 9, in any direction. So now south direction is actually Bhutattva. That is we discussed earlier. And south direction is in Bhutattva. And south direction, what are the zodiac signs we have? That is you tell me. Then I understand whether you got the point or not. What are the zodiac signs we have in south direction?
One is Vrishabha.
Yeah.
One is Vrishabha.
Yeah.
And second one is a Virgo.
Yeah.
And other one is Makar.
Capricorn. Capricorn. Very good. Very good. That is what I want. That is what I want. That is whether you have understood or not. I am here getting. So here you see now.
Yes, yes, yes.
West direction, what are the zodiacs we have? Gemini, and this is Libra and Aquarius. And north direction is Cancer and Scorpio, Pisces. These three are. So now once again let me repeat. In the east direction we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is Agni Tattva. In the south direction we have Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. This is Bhutattva. And in the west direction we have Gemini and Libra and Aquarius. This is Vayu Tattva. And in the north direction we have Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. This is, what is this? This is north direction, Jala Tattva. Okay, this information is enough for me. And if you understand these principles, these are enough. These are the Karakattvas when we are talking about zodiac Karakattvas. Okay. So far you understand.
But I am not able to understand the placement of planets you write here.
Yeah, that is we are going to discuss. That is we are going to discuss. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Now, what do you mean by conjunction? Generally, Yuti. Yuti means conjunction. What do you mean by conjunction? Generally, you see combination of two or more than two planets in a particular sign. That is conjunction according to Vedic astrology, whatever we have learned so far. Is it correct? So that means, for example, you see here Mercury and Venus are together here in this horoscope. So Mercury, Venus, so two planets are conjoined here in a sign. So this is conjunction. Okay. And any other combination are here? No. No other combination. So only one combination. Any planets, two planets are here connecting? No. So let's do one thing. Yeah. Now we have another combination here, Rahu and Moon, and Mercury and Moon. So here Mercury, Venus are conjoined together and Rahu and Moon are conjoined together. Okay. So what do you mean by conjunction? Conjunction means combination of two planets or more than two planets in a particular sign. That is according to Vedic astrology. But when it comes to Brigu and Nadi, we have directional conjunctions. That means in each and every direction we have three zodiac signs. Planets can be anywhere in these three different zodiac signs, but if they are in the same direction, they are supposed to be conjunction. So that means we have directional conjunction. Now you see here, in east direction we have Saturn, and in the fifth house we have Sun, and in the ninth house Jupiter. So it means in Brigu and Nadi, these three planets, though they are placed in different signs, though they are posited in different signs, in Brigu and Nadi they are supposed to be a conjunction. Is it clear? According to Brigu and Nadi, we consider directional conjunction.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now you tell me about south direction. What are the planets are conjoined here? South, Rahu and Moon, Mercury, Venus. So only 4 planets conjoined here. So according to traditional astrology, only Mercury, Venus connected and only Moon and Rahu connected. But according to Brigu and Nadi, now 4 planets are connected here: Venus, Mercury, Moon, Rahu. Okay. So you note down. So Rahu, Moon, and Mercury, Venus, and even degree wise also you note down. That will be useful to us in our future predictions. So Jupiter is, for example, 10 degree and Saturn is 15 degrees. You note down Jupiter first and then you note down Saturn. And Moon is, for example, 5 degrees and Mercury is at 10, 15 degrees Venus, and Rahu is in 20 degrees. You note down Moon, Mercury, Venus, Rahu. So direction wise, we have to note down what are the planets are posited direction wise. And now west direction, what are the planets we have? In the west direction, we have Mercury. So sorry, Mercury is already somewhere. Mercury is not here. Mercury is already here. Sun, Mercury, Moon, and Jupiter is here. And Venus, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Rahu, Ketu. All planets are here. Okay. Now, in the west direction, what are the planets we have? In the west direction, there is no planets. There is no planets. And in north direction, you note down what are the planets we have. We have Mars and Ketu. So Mars, Ketu or Ketu, Mars, you note down. What is it called? The degrees. Okay. Now, what do you understand? In Brigu and Nadi, combination of planets, Yuti means combination of 2 or more than 2 planets in a particular direction. It may be east direction, south direction, west direction, north direction. You just note down, so whether it is in east direction or south direction, west direction, north direction, so that it will be easy for predictions. Okay, is it clear? And now, so here we have completed. So directional conjunctions we have noted down, directional conjunctions. So you do one thing. Your homework is you note down your horoscope and you note down east direction planets, south direction planets, west direction planets, north direction planets. Like this you note down. If you know, for example, your planets, you tell me, I note down here. Then you will understand better. Do you know your planets?
Yes, sir.
Do you know
Yes,
your
sir.
planet? In Aries, any planet is there in your chart?
In Aries, I have Rahu.
Okay, Rahu. Right. कोई और कुछ planet?
एरीज में और कुछ नहीं है एंड उसके बाद टॉरस में मून है.
Moon. Okay.
एंड इसमें वीनस है.
Gemini.
हाँ, जेमिनी में वीनस है. यस.
या कर्काटक.
और कर्काटक में 3 प्लैनेट्स हैं. सन, मून, सॉरी, सन और मार्स एंड मर्क्यूरी.
ओके.
एंड इसमें लियो खाली एम्प्टी है.
ओके.
देन इसके बाद वर्गो भी एम्प्टी है. देन लिब्रा में सैटर्न एंड केतु है.
ओके.
एंड उसके बाद 8, 9, 10 में
जुपिटर है.
यस, जुपिटर है इसमें 10 में.
ओके. और कुछ?
ठीक है. एंड इसके अलावा बस और तो प्लैनेट्स खाली. बस हो गया, पूरे सारे प्लैनेट्स हो गए.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. What is your Lagna?
Leo.
Leo. Okay, now you understand South Indian chart will be like this. Lagna will be
Yes.
placed only here. And from here you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. But it will not come to the first house. Leo will not start with first house. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This will be the first house. But the thing
Yes.
is here, we don't need Lagna. So forget about Lagna. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let's in east direction, what are the planets we have? You tell me. Rahu.
Rahu and
Only Rahu.
only Rahu.
Yeah. South.
South
Moon.
Moon and Jupiter.
Moon and west.
West Venus.
Venus.
Saturn, Ketu.
Yeah. Saturn.
Ketu.
Yes. North.
North में Sun, Mars, Mercury.
Sun, Mars, Mercury. Okay. Yeah. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 planets हो गया. And you tell me any planet is retro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which
Two
planet?
planets are retro.
Yeah. What are they?
Mercury and Jupiter. Mercury and Jupiter.
Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is retro. So when Jupiter is retro, we have to place Jupiter in the previous house. And Mercury also retro. Mercury also retro. Mercury also retro. So it should be placed in the previous house. So this is what you have to do. In Brigu and Nadi, if any planet is retro, you put it in the 12th house also. So it is supposed to be in both houses. Okay. It gives both house results.
Means if any planet is retro, then it will be placed in the house in which it is situated, and one house previous from that house.
Yes, 12th house. Yes, yes, you are right. You are correct.
Okay.
So now, in the west direction, we have Mercury again. So that's why you have to place here Mercury also, west direction. Okay, you put it in bracket. Bracket means that is retro planet connected. Connection is there. And Jupiter is retro and it will be aspected. Jupiter is actually in the east. So why we have, yeah, it has come to east. Okay, now you note down like this.
Two planets are Nicha also. Means Jupiter and Mangala is a Niche planet.
Oh, you forget about nature and this. Okay, you forget about.
And Mercury is combust.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fine. But we don't consider nature and all.
Okay, sir.
We don't consider. So what I want is you can note down any chart like this, and you mention on in every chart you note down east, south, because these are not written there. Okay, east, south, west, north.
Okay, sir.
East, this is important, mandatory. South, so then only you can note down. Otherwise, you will be confused. You note down east, south, west, north. Okay, east, south, west, north. East, south, west, north. East, south, west, north. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now you based on these directions, east direction, what planets are there? So how do you know they are east? Already we have discussed. East is Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. South is Taurus, Virgo. You have to get them by heart. Okay. So you have to get them by heart. Then only you will remember. So always you check it is east direction or west direction. So you practice 10 charts, your family charts like this. So this is homework for you for tomorrow. So note down
Okay, sir.
your horoscope, your wife horoscope, your children horoscope like this. And now, so we have time. So you know aspects, drishti. Okay. In Vedic astrology, every planet aspects 7th house from where it is standing. Suppose if you take Jupiter, Jupiter is aspecting, Jupiter is where it is in Sagittarius. From here it will aspect 7th house, right? And any planet, suppose you take Sun, it will aspect 7th house. So this is, it will aspect Aquarius, Capricorn. And for example, Moon is aspecting here, Moon is aspecting Vrichika. And Mars is aspecting here, South house, that is Capricorn. And Rahu is aspecting here, 7th house, Libra. Saturn is aspecting 7th house, Aries. So this is actually traditional aspect. Every planet has 7th aspect. At the same time, some planets have special drishti. For example, if you take Saturn, Saturn will aspect 7th house and 3rd house and 10th house. Okay. So this is a special drishti, 3 and 10 along with 7. Suppose if you take Mars, Mars will aspect 4th house, Mars will aspect generally 7th house, and Mars will aspect 8th house. So 4th and 8th special drishti for Mars. In the similar way, if you take Jupiter, Rahu, Ketu, Jupiter will aspect 7th house, that is common, and 5th house and 9th house. Rahu also same, 7th house, 5th house and 9th house. Ketu also same, 7th house, 5th house, 9th house. But when it comes to Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, these 4 planets only 7th aspect. This is traditional astrology. But we don't follow these traditional aspects in Bhrigu Nadi. You remember this. You forget about these special drishti or 7th drishti, you forget about it. So then, what do they aspect generally? In Bhrigu Nadi, how the planets will aspect. So here you see, every planet aspects actually 159 one direction, 3711 opposite direction, and 212 they will be associated. So this planet will aspect 2nd house, and this planet will be aspected by 12th house placed planet. Okay, but Rahu Ketu do not have 3711, they have only 159 only. They have 159 only. So let us take any planet. Suppose let us take Jupiter, because Jupiter is Jiva Lagna. So Jupiter is retro, so you will get confused. Let us take Saturn for example. Where is your Saturn? Yeah, Saturn is here. Saturn, you take Lagna as Saturn for profession. So generally, we take planets here as Lagna for different purposes. Suppose for profession, we take Saturn as Lagna. And for Jiva Karaka, to know something about the native, we have to check Jupiter. Jupiter will be Jiva Lagna, and then it will be 1st house. Suppose you want to talk something about his education, then Mercury will be Lagna. You want to talk about something about the native's marriage, So Venus will be Lagna. And Venus will be Lagna for not only marriage, house, vehicle. And Mars is Lagna for actually for brothers. Or if it is husband in female horoscope, Mars is taken Lagna as husband to discuss about husband. Suppose this is a female horoscope. Mars is conjoined with Mercury and Sun. So Mars is husband and Mercury is intelligence, Sun is popularity. So her husband will be very popular and intelligent person. Like this we have to predict. But here what I am trying to tell you is, you take any planet for a particular purpose. Suppose if you take Rahu, this is a death. So it will be the first house. If you want to talk about spirituality, you take Ketu. You take Ketu. If you want to talk about traveling, so foreign travel like that, you take Moon as Lagna. So then it will be first house. Now you understand? For example, we want to talk about your profession. We have to take Saturn is the Lagna. So we have 9 Lagnas. You remember that we have 9 Lagnas. And Lagna for profession is Saturn. Saturn is treated as Lagna for profession. So then this house will be the first house. And Saturn will aspect first house, 5th house, and 9th house. Because Saturn is here Libra in your horoscope, and in which direction? This is west direction. So as we discussed earlier, Saturn is actually combination of planets. So Saturn is conjoined with which planets? Venus and Mercury. Venus and Mercury. So this is actually UT. This is conjunction. So your Saturn is Venus, Mercury, Ketu. Okay. So this is 1, 5, 9. So Saturn is aspected. Not only Saturn, any planet you take, they will aspect 1, 5, 9 according to our BNN. And now Saturn is in which direction? West direction. West direction ka opposite direction, kaun sa direction? East direction. So if you count east, it will be 3rd house and 7th house and 11th house. West direction ka opposite direction, east direction. So that's why Saturn is aspecting same direction and opposite direction and opposite direction. Okay. And Saturn will also aspect 2nd house. And here 12th house, it will have connection. It will not aspect. If it is retro, it will aspect. But here your Saturn is not retro. That's why it is not aspecting 12th house. But there is no planet in 12th house. So that's why Saturn does not have any planet in the 12th house. Okay. So like this, every planet aspects 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11, 2, 12. So now let us take your Jupiter. Jupiter is the first house. Jupiter is in which direction? East direction. So another east direction will be 5th house. Another east direction will be 9th house. So 1, 5, 9. 1, 5, 9 is in which direction? This is east direction. Your Jupiter is in east direction actually. So but here, sorry, we have to first take Jupiter where Jupiter is positive. From here, this is the first house. So this will be 12th house for Jupiter. So Jupiter is retro and 2nd house. So 1, 2, 12 and 5. So Jupiter is connected to Moon only, and Jupiter is connected to only Moon in the same direction. And Jupiter is aspecting 3rd house, no planet. And 7th house, there are planets Sun, Mars and Mercury. And 11th house, there is no planet. So now your Jupiter is conjoined with which planets? Jupiter is here conjoined with the moon in the same direction, and 3, 7, 11 Sun, Mars, Mercury, and in the second house there is no planet, and 12th house Jupiter itself. So now when Jupiter is any planet is retro, we have to check that 12th house direction any planets are there, we have to add 12th house and 12th house direction. So Jupiter is here connected to Rahu, only Rahu. Jupiter is connected to only Rahu.
Repeat this statement or 12th house regarding.
Yeah, one minute. First, you understand from Jupiter Capricorn.
I have understood Jupiter retrograde conjunction 159.
Yeah, 159 that is connected to 3, 7, 11 also.
And 3, 7, 11 also. Yes.
Yeah. Now you do one thing. This is okay. Again, you connect from here. You take 159. This will be easy for you. Retro place also you have to count. Jupiter 2 times you have to count. This is the first time. First
Yes,
you
sir.
have to count, and second time you have to count from here. 159 and 3, 7, 11. So
Yes.
that means if any planet is retro, it will connect to most of the planets. All the planets. So Jupiter with Jupiter, retro Jupiter is connected to which planets, and retro Jupiter placed when it is placed in 12th house, it is conjoined with which planets, we have to check. We have to note down separately. Or you need first you make a habit, separately you write down, and later it will be connected. Those are not, we have to check. Okay. So in the similar way, your Mercury also first you connect here 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11, and again you count here from 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11 like that. Is it clear? Any doubt? 2 times we have to count 2 times we have to count 1, 5, 9, 3, 7, 11, 12. 2 times we have to count. Okay. What planets are in the second house, 12th house? We have to count. So now when it comes to Rahu, so in your horoscope, Rahu is, this is the first house. Rahu and Ketu, they are anti-clockwise, so you also count anti-clockwise. So 5th house will be Sagittarius, not Leo, and 9th house will be Sagittarius, Leo. And Rahu is retrograde, so you have to place Rahu in the 12th house. So for example, you count it as second house, because anti-clockwise Rahu, next house will be second house for Rahu, though it is retro, because it will always rotate only retrograde. So that's why let's consider it second house instead of 12th house. So it will be anti-clockwise. And 6th house, and the here north direction will be 6th and 10th house. 6th and 12th house. 2, 6, 10 anti-clockwise. 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 10 we have to check. 1, 5, 9.
यस सर, मैं एक बार एक डाउट है, ये पूछ लूं. ये आपने बताया राहु केतु हमेशा जो है ये ऑलवेज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज चलते हैं. एंटी क्लॉकवाइज चलते हैं, इसलिए हमने उल्टी डायरेक्शन में हमने इनका 159 लिया. ठीक है.
Yes. And Rahu and Ketu always retro. Suppose Jupiter is retro, what did we do? We put it in the 12th house or not?
Yes.
Like
we
that,
put it.
Yeah, Rahu is always retro. You put Rahu also in the 12th house.
12th house. And counting would be also in anti-clockwise direction.
Yes, anti-clockwise direction. And so Rahu will be here aspecting the previous direction. So that's why total you take north direction here. So that's why 2, 6, 10 is here north direction. Actually Rahu is in east direction. It is retro, always retro. That's why we have taken here in your horoscope north direction also Rahu is aspecting. For example, in your horoscope, Rahu is aspecting Sun, Mars and Mercury. Mars is your brother and Sun is father. So generally, either you may not have siblings, or if you have siblings, generally they may have met with accident, or they are in their condition will be very poor. So this is the reason, because Rahu is aspecting Mars. Rahu is here, gives this problem, and moreover, Rahu is aspecting not only Mars, Sun is there, so Sun is popularity. So if you have brother, he will be very popular and educated. Mercury is there, educated, highly educated. But you may not be more educated than. If you have, that is what I am telling. If generally these people do not have siblings, if they have siblings, they are highly educated and they are popular. But at the same time, there will be danger to them. Moreover, Mars is here debilitated. Any debilitated Mars always does not give siblings. If at all there are siblings, they will have problems. The whole life they will suffer. I'm talking about their siblings. Do you have siblings, brother and sisters like that?
Sir, I have two siblings.
Yeah. What about their condition?
Like me, economic status not very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Father is expired in 2006.
2006. At the age of your father is?
Age
Yeah.
was
Below 50.
age was 56.
56. Yeah. Okay. So generally, we can say that is early death. We can say. So this is called early death. He can live some more time, like 75, 80, but because of this. And at the same time, this is called Panchamadosha, and danger to your, if you have male children, there will be some problem. And generally, the people don't have male children. What about your status?
I have one male children.
One male, one female.
One male child.
Only one male child. Okay. Okay, let's check degree wise and everything. So Rahu is in which degrees and Mars is in which. You forget about predictions. Here only I am just making to make you understand. I am giving an example only. And Rahu is here retro. That's why we have to count 2, 6, 10 combinations. Rahu and Ketu will have 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 10. Okay. Suppose now you tell me Ketu is your first house. So it will aspect anti-clockwise second house and fifth house and ninth house and 10th house. Oh, sorry, it will be sixth house. It will be sixth house and it will be ninth house and it will be 10th house. So your Ketu is connected to Jupiter, your Ketu is connected to Venus, your Ketu is connected to Moon. So like this. Ketu is connected to Venus, Mercury, Ketu, Saturn, and Jupiter also. Yeah, Mercury also, because that is retro. That is also connected. That's why you are learning astrology. Mercury, Ketu is astrology. As it is retro, so it is connected to Ketu, and at the same time, Jupiter is also connected to Ketu. So that's why you are in this field. Moreover, your Jupiter and Sun both are aspecting each other. This is a good scenario. When Jupiter and Sun are together, the native will have Atma Jnana and popularity. You will become popular astrologer, no doubt. And moreover, you will have this intuition. Intuitional predictions you can give. Without reading horoscope also, if you say something, it will become true. So generally, before learning astrology, so you might have tried like this. You might have predicted something, this will happen, that will happen. Really, that might have happened. So that is the power of this Jupiter Sun aspecting each other. Okay, that is Jivatma Samyuga.
Yes.
So now you understand.
What can be said about profession? What can be said about my profession?
Yes, what you said? No.
What you said about my profession? My profession.
Jupiter and Sun are together, you will become very good astrologer. Jupiter and Sun are aspect to each other in your horoscope. Okay. So that's why you will definitely get popular. You will become popular astrologer. That is what I am telling. So now you understand connections. Now you understand connections.
I have understand connection, but I think Saturn and Ketu are also together. Can it be said that this is the combination for astrology?
No. Ketu, Saturn is only profession karaka, and Ketu is Vedic sciences and healing related. And the combination is here Mercury and Ketu, Saturn. Saturn is only profession. Okay, profession karaka. It does not give any special profession. It gives only profession related to Mercury and Ketu and Jupiter. Whatever planet it is conjoined. But here Saturn is whether it is connected. Saturn is connected to Venus, Mercury. So Mercury is here astrology, and Venus is here occult sciences and Nigod Shastra, and more knowledge, higher knowledge in astrology you will gain. So plus that too, Mercury Ketu, good combination for astrologers, because they will learn anything easily. These occult sciences, if Mercury and Ketu are together. So, okay, you forget about predictions. You will learn and discuss. So here, what I want to tell you is, every planet aspect 159, 3, 7, 11 to 12, and Rahu Ketu aspects 159 to 6, anti-clockwise. Is it clear? That is what I want to tell you today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So from next class, it will be more interesting because we will discuss principles. Okay. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.